Come here for a moment. Yep. Come close to me and listen very carefully. I want to tell you some real things about you. And what I want to tell you, I don't want you to take it personally from the standpoint that you become angry with me, the messenger. But I'm going to be very, very honest with you about you and your health. Did you not know that virtually every aspect of our lives, virtually everything that affects our lives as human beings, we control? I said virtually. There are some outside sources, oftentimes throughout our lives, intermittently and so forth, that will affect our life in some way or another. But for the most part, we control our lives. We do. No one else. Regardless of the excuses that you want to make, if you have health problems, unless you were predisposed to something medically, physically, throughout your gene pool or what have you, genetically, if you will, you control your life. If you are obese or overweight, you are the reason behind it. I'm not talking about isolated events. I'm not talking about remote situations. I'm not talking about just anomalies and things of that sort. I'm talking about the normal or average human being. You control your life. Now, I can go on and talk about various aspects of our lives, but I'm talking about physically, physiologically right now. Your body. If you have a disease, and you've heard me say already that disease means not at ease, and we have symptoms, things that cause chronic pain, acute pain, intermittent pain, discomfort, gas, bloating, heart palpitations, weakness, lethargic responses, and so forth, and the list goes on. I think you see what I'm saying. All of these things are the result of us. But don't be too upset with yourself. Understand this. We were born into this society. We were born into this world where no one gave us an instruction book on how to eat, how to take care of ourselves, and how to navigate in this world from a physiological or a physical standpoint, from a nutritional standpoint. No one ever taught us that as a child. All we did was receive what we received from our parents, those people that raised us, or that individual that raised us. In society, we looked at television and we saw all of these things being advertised, and we just fell prey to it, and we began to purchase products. We go past restaurants and all types of grocery stores and so forth, and we purchase products and we consume those things. But it doesn't mean that those things are good for us. You see, the industry knows how we think. They know that we like certain flavors and textures and colors and things of this sort. So they oblige us. They create those things. All of these pills and potions and these creams and puddings and these meats and desserts and so forth, and all this pretty packaging and so forth. It all looks appealing on the outside. But later on, the inside doesn't agree. You see, your body knows what it needs. You need to be a steward of your own life. You need to study your own life and your own body and understand how it functions and what it needs and what it doesn't need. You need to find out what's food and what's not food. And you need to realize that you only put real living things into your real living body. You don't put chemicals. You don't put things in your body that are not supposed to be there and were not intended by nature to be there. Now, notwithstanding, I've said this before and I'm saying it to you again. Someone might say, well, what if you have a medical condition and you have to take this pill or this medication to keep you alive? I'm not talking about that. That's probably a subject for another day. Those are extenuating situations, perhaps. I'm talking again about the average human being who does not have those issues. I'm talking about people that when the doctor held you up as a child, boy or girl, he said, you have a healthy baby boy or baby girl. When you were healthy in that delivery room, so to speak, how is it that years later you became unhealthy? Something happened along the way. Guess what happened? You happened. And the choices that you made happened. So, what you eat, what you put in your body, that affects your health. When you put chemicals in your body, when you put pharmaceutical drugs in your body, that affects your health. No animal in nature takes medication, and they live their whole term of life, ordinarily. Now, exercise is another thing. When we were children, we romped around, we played, we climbed, we jumped, we ran. But as we gotten older, for some reason, we felt like we don't have to do that anymore. So we live a more sedentary type of lifestyle. Why? We were intended to move, ladies and gentlemen. Did you not know that this part of your metabolic process is you moving to help your body function at its optimal level? Your lymphatic system needs you to exercise daily and not sit around all of the time. Because when you sit around, all of the toxins that you've accumulated in your body start to migrate within your tissues. And then you are setting yourself up for what? Disease and cancer. So, get up and move around. Start eating properly. Exercise. Think positive. Read good books. Attend lectures and seminars or watch them on television or on YouTube or somewhere, so that you have a positive and uplifted spirit about life. Anytime your head is always down in dismay and you allow the pressures of life to affect you in a negative way, then you've defeated yourself. You've defeated your purpose of living a healthy and happy life. It was never intended to be that way. I don't care if you're a pauper, the richest person in the world, or anybody in between. We all need the same things as human beings. We need good health, very good health. I won't say great health because it's sort of difficult to obtain great health nowadays because of all of the toxins and chemicals that's in our society, in our world, from the industries that are constantly putting them out here in the air and the water and the food and so forth. All we can do is do our due diligence, and we can study and make sure that we know as much about what's going on in the world as we should, and how to navigate within that same world and take care of this, the human body, because we only have one body. We only have one life to live, one life to give. And if you really truly want to be around for your family as long as you possibly can, you will take this to heart when I'm telling you. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body, and it will take care of you. It's really that simple. If you are obese, you caused it. If you're overweight, you caused it. If you're underweight, you caused it. If you have any physical malady or condition, you caused it. Now you fix it. Stop doing the things that you've been doing to cause your illnesses, to cause the physical maladies that you're experiencing. Stop doing it. Correct it and do the right things. So, you can make it, and you will make it. You can have good health and nearly great health if you want to. But the question is, how bad do you want to? That's really it. Now,